Reggie's leg was like my arm. And our history together, what makes you think I could do that? Like,
you one of the guys that made me appreciate what you guys do.
I appreciate that.
The Players Club is presented by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the Players Club. I'm Santana Moss.
I'm London Fletcher.
We just wanted to see if y'all was paying attention. No, welcome into the Players Club. I'm London Fletcher, joined always by my main man, Santana Moss. And we got a special guest.
Special one,
the
man.
one and only Tress Wade.
Thank you. I didn't know who I was supposed to be. I was like, who could I come up with?
Right.
So I'm glad I get to be here. That's all right. Yeah.
Oh, man. No, Tress, we appreciate you
thank you.
joining us on the Players Club. Before we get started, we love to ask all our guests about their top three. This healthy conversation is presented by Cigna Healthcare.
Tress,
Yeah.
what's your top three players at your position?
Wow. Top three at my position? I'm pretty biased. I think that there should be a Hall of Fame punter in the mix currently that's in the league right now. Johnny Hecker, who is now playing for the Carolina Panthers, started with the Rams.
Yes.
My man, he changed the game. After that, probably just out of sheer admiration of how high and how far his punts go, there's a dude in Detroit by the name of Jack Fox, and he's
Never heard of Jack Fox.
Lightning in a bottle, man.
Wow.
They'll do the early game before us on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Just keep an eye. He can really launch it. And then I think I got to go with my man in Jacksonville, Logan Cook. He hits this banana ball. Tanner,
Really?
you heard about this?
Banana ball?
Yes.
I've heard the banana.
So the banana ball is turned the opposite way,
Yeah.
and you kick the other end, and it just spins
No,
like
that
this
ain't.
opposite boomerang, and he can kick it just about 50 yards and pull it all.
How many muff punts has he called this
So
year?
that's the thing is most of the time, a lot of the returners, they're like, nope, they just let it go. And so he is just got some stones to go out there, hit it from anywhere on the field. And then he's just, if you were to build a punter in a factory, he's probably 6'4", 6'5", killer legs. So I'd say those are my top three. Those are my top three.
I was going to ask you, too, because, I'm not sure when do you come up with it and say, okay, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
As far as I want to be a punter.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if every punter had that in their back of their head since day one they wanted to punt.
Yeah.
But whenever you started, whenever you said this is from me, who was the guy that kind of gave you that notion that I want to do what he's doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's kind of a two-parter. Whenever I was first getting into punting, the best punter in the league and arguably the best punter ever, Shane Leckler. He was just the best.
Raiders.
Yeah. And talk about just a great hang off the field too. We did joint practice with them in training camp, and just getting to talk to him, he was the bomb. But he had this drop in punting. It's all about the drop. He had the best drop. I think most punters copied his drop. But then in 2018 and 19, I really started to kind of reevaluate myself of what I thought. I was just leaving a lot on the table. I think I could have been more effective. I was wanting to be more competitive. And Brett Kern was the punter for the Tennessee Titans, arguably one of the best directional punters of all time. And he mastered this directional punt. So he's a righty punting to his right. And there's this front view in game film where you can watch the guy like he's punting right at you. And I noticed that he would drop the ball really inside and almost like a golf swing kind of cut it out.
Yeah.
And so I really just practice. And that was 2019. I made the Pro Bowl that year. He made the Pro Bowl for the AFC.
Wow.
So we wanted to do a jersey swap.
Yeah.
And so you always sign something. And I literally, on Brett's jersey, I wrote, Brett, copied your drop and made the Pro Bowl. Thanks, Tress Wi-Fi. So it is.
That's awesome.
He is one still dope. To this day. Whenever I do my drop drills, that I always think of just watching his film and how it looks. So
that's dope.
You mentioned the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Great guy.
Yeah.
I believe is the only punter.
The only true punter. Yes.
The only true punter in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Who are some of the other punters that you think should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
I think we're getting pretty close to the 5-year mark whenever Leckler has retired. And Ray Guy is I'm almost positive the reason Ray is so popular and changed the game is I think he started that spiral hang time punt. Like he was the one that like really showed how the game could change in that way. And so I do think that Leckler should be in there for sure. And then another one just off of sheer pictures alone that are crazy impressive is Reggie Roby.
Oh yeah,
Coach Stoops.
That's your guy, right?
When I was at Oklahoma, Coach Stoops used to be like, Tress, I'd watch Reggie Roby. He'd take one step and he'd punt it and he'd show me a picture. And Reggie's leg was like my arm. And I'd look at Coach, I'm like, what in our history together, what makes you think I could do that? Like, look at his leg, man. And so I think he'd be another one. Just some of those guys probably right in there, like that 80s, 90s, 2000s that were just, like making special teams, even what it is today. But some of those guys, I'm pretty biased to the punters, as you could imagine.
Speaking of some of these punters, and, we were just talking about the Pro Football Hall of Fame and how certain positions are not getting the true, I guess you can say, worth, like especially special team guys when it comes to returners. You haven't seen one yet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've been following all the years of you playing professionally or before. How long has it taken for the guys that do what you do, getting that kind of respect to, become, Hall of Famers?
Time for the player profile presented by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I think what's been really cool to see now is how much it's been changing as guys are getting younger. So I didn't start punting until I got to college. I was a place kicker, and Coach Stoops is like, hey son, you got a big leg. I'd love for you to continue to work on punting. And this is kind of date myself a little bit. That's right as you were able to start recording TV with TiVo. so me and my dad would record NFL games, and the lefties. There was a guy named Dave Zastadil who punted for the Cardinals for a while, and he was a lefty, and so I would record Dave's games, and then I would watch him and try and emulate him. But I think what's been so cool is seeing the kids in high school and these college punters. These college punters are getting freaking good. But it's also a testament to the reason that maybe those specialists aren't getting in as often is the true game changers and the playmakers at the positions that are playing I don't know when I'm getting on the field. You guys were out there all the time. Like you have the pressure all the time. You have the plays you have to make. The wins and losses are hung on you heavier, like things like that. And so I do think it's quite a testament to some of those guys with how long they play, the success or Pro Bowls, and if they modified the game in some way, that's what I think they should tip the cap to. Is guys like Leckler, like they did with Ray Guy, Johnny Hecker, some of those guys that just kind of changed the game.
As I hear you talk, and you talk about watching a Leckler and watching some of the other guys who play the position that you play, they have that tight end TEU. Is there something that you guys do as specialists? Is there like a specialist I don't know what y'all would call STU, special teams U.
Yeah, there's a guy. There's a lot of great kicking and punting, snapping coaches out there. But there's a guy that I'm partial to. His name's Jamie Cole, and he works with a number of high schoolers and college guys, and then a lot of these college guys have turned into NFL guys. And I tell you, man, one of the funnest experiences I've ever had is they invite any and all snapper, kicker, punter that wants to come right before you report for training camp, and it is just a flex off. You do all these, a big ball competition, a directional competition, and you just duke it out. And it's just, and oftentimes it's all like the starters. You have a couple guys that are coming in and competing for jobs, but you're sitting there going against guys that you've been watching since college and things like that. That is probably the closest thing that we do. And it's a fun bonding time. We're all playing cornhole and going out to eat after and things like that. But that was one where it was like, all right, this is big boy ball. Let's roll. So
did you win? Have you won any of the?
I came in second in both of them, man. I came in second in both of them. So that I gave a valiant effort, but I came up short.
All right, well, cool. We're gonna keep it going here on the Players Club after this short break.
Welcome back to the Players Club. It's your boy Santana Moss here with my main man London Flesher. Yours truly, our Pro Bowler, Mr. Tress Way. Tress, it's time to talk special teams. It's time for Protect the House, brought to you by Johnson Kendall Johnson, the official insurance broker and risk management partner of the Washington Commanders, where our passion is your protection. So talking special teams, we had a chance to kind of chop it up a little bit about, some of your favorite punters and some of the guys you watch. I want to kind of shine a light on you, some of the things you've been doing. You got 19, I think, punts inside the 20 this year.
Okay.
Talk to us a little bit about this special coffin corner punt. What's the key to that, and how you come about it?
Yeah, I swear, and this is not a joke, I think that our fans will that to happen.
Oh, for real?
I don't. If you watch games across the league and punters hitting balls and how many times they don't check up, they just bounce and they roll in the end zone.
Yeah.
And so that is just that's a vibe, that's an energy I think that we have with the fans. And I think because whenever you hit a spiral, it's just a coin flip. Like, is it going to bounce back a little bit or straight up, or is it just going to hit and roll? And it's to the point now I'm spoiled. I just hit it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is about to check up. Here we go.
Like a golf shot.
I'd like to say, oh yeah, I'm lefty, and I put a little spin on it, and that may be the case, but I don't know. And I am so thankful. Just the energy, like our punt team, our defense always gets so excited when we pin them inside the 20, and that is it's such a fun game within the game and chess match, if that makes sense.
So is it something that you just know it's going to land a certain way, or like you just said, it's one of those kicks where you're saying, hey, it may go forward or it may come back?
Yeah. Coach Nate Katzer and I, we often say it's the kind of area where, like, in between clubs. It's not like, hey, it's not a full 8 iron, but it's also not a full 7 iron. You're kind of like, oh, what do I do here? And I changed the way I drop the ball a little bit, and I just try and meet it on my foot. And because the biggest thing is returners are taught, if it's going well inside the 10-yard line, just to let it go. So I'm trying to land it right on the 10, and then, you guys know how it is. You're in the games. The juices get flowing a little bit. You put a little more oomph into it than you want. And so it's been so cool to have some of those big moments, especially in big times of games whenever you're pinning them deep like that.
You talk about the punt coverage unit. You got some guys out there.
Dogs.
Making plays, man. I know your boy, he's not there right now dealing with
Revo,
injury. Yeah, Revo, man. You both went into the Pro Bowl last year. What was it like having those moments and being able to play in the Pro Bowl together and be in the Pro Bowl games together with your boy?
Yeah, that was just that's something, like, as I look back in my career, just he's one of my best friends on the team, and you're getting on the buses to go to do the media stuff, or go do flag football games and go do competitions, and you're meeting down at breakfast, and that's some of the stuff that anytime you get to enjoy such a celebratory moment with people that you're close to, and and honestly too, I've known Terry and J.A. for such a long time now. They're two of my great buddies on the team, and so it was such a fun time, with all of them and Payne and us just having a crew there together. But that was a special time.
You guys, it's crazy because we talk about Revo being how special he has been for our special teams. This year already on the Players Club, we've had Crowder, we had AG. Yeah. How has it been this year seeing those guys, play a big role in our special teams and just having them with you?
Man, AG's mindset in his meetings, he's always answering the questions and getting ready for all the kickoff return stuff that we do. I don't know. I don't look at the numbers until it's time to vote for Pro Bowl or even after the season. What Jamison Crowder has done for us on the punt return team. There's so many times he gets like a 3-yard return, but it was a 41-yard punt that a lot of guys let hit and roll, and he goes 41-38 net on them, and it just looks like, a little return, but that's so big in this grand scheme of the game. And Crowder has just, because those are the ones that piss me off. I hit one, I'll be like, I'll get some roll out of it. Oh, he caught it. So that Crowder's been incredible. AG's unbelievable. Those guys. And they're just two good dudes, so it's fun to have them in the room.
Tress, you've played here now 10 seasons, had a heck of a career so far. What has been your most rewarding moment up until this point in your career? It could be college, high school, whatever the case may be. Let's take a look at the most rewarding moments brought to you by Fanatic Sportsbook, the most rewarding sports book.
Yeah, that's a great question. High school, I got to kick the game-winning extra point against our rival high school in this huge documentary USA Today #1 high school rivalry game. It was a very special time. College, anytime I beat Texas. Beating Texas at the Cotton Bowl, that was tops. And then this, since I've been in the pros, probably the night I'll remember the most, when we played at Philly, the 2020 season, and we win, we're in the playoffs. My father had actually passed the day before. And so it was the first game I had ever played without my dad. Wow. We clinched the playoffs, and Coach Nate Katzer came and gave me a hug, and I just kind of let it all out and got to have, and Nick was there, Hop was there, Coach Katzer was there. That is just a core memory of we're going to the playoffs. You're excited, you're sad, you're just everything stirring together. Yeah. And so it's just moments like that with your teammates and the people you love and the people you know love you. It's just very special and very thankful.
Coming up on this edition of the Players Club.
You have beats on.
I was gonna say, you look like he's real young right now.
But I feel like the
You got the old beats.
From like 90.
Welcome back to the Players Club. I'm London Fletcher, Santana Moss, Tress Way. Tress, you host Hang Time. You're into your third season of hosting Hang Time.
Third season.
It streams on the Commanders YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Very successful show. Yeah. We want you to take a look at some of your best moments from Hang Time, in our opinion.
Okay.
Let's take a look at Driving Towards Greatness, presented by Eastern's Automotive Group. Any car, any way, for everyone since 1988.
I mean, where are you? Are you in an escape room?
I'm in the hospital.
That sucks.
What do you want to do after football?
Wow, worst question possible because I have no idea. Sam Howell's his quarterback coach, so listen, I'm not too proud to admit when I see punt in slow mo, I'm like, oh, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that whenever we had Sam on, like there was some sort of picture. We do a you posted that section and things like that, and it's a pretty cool thing to get reactions out of guys, and that it has definitely been a lot of fun, man.
So Sam was in an escape room.
Well, it was like this creepy picture where I don't know if it was a Halloween party or whatever. And I'm like, bro, were you safe? Like it doesn't look good. And so, but yeah, he was. We were talking family and stuff like that. So you heard me say, "Hey, Sam Howell's this quarterback coach." I was like, "You realize my son's 5 and he's really starting to fall in love with football and he really loves being quarterback." I was like, "So I'll buy you some pizza or something. You come over and work with him, and I'll just tell all the neighborhood dads, hold on, quarterback coach is coming over. Sam Howell's coming over real quick."
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's funny, man. We got any other clips of Hang Time? Let's look at the next clip.
Whoa, y'all make this about me, dude? What are we doing?
Revo.
Oh, hold on.
I was in high school. Relax. I was in high school.
You have beats on.
I was gonna say, you look like he's real young right now.
But I feel like the graphics
You got the old
or something
beats.
from like 94.
Okay,
I'm like the first ones, the originals.
I didn't make this picture first off. This
The
was made
segment
for
is called
me.
"You Posted That," so it's open season.
I posted. I posted this, yes.
Yes.
But that picture wasn't created by me. It was somebody that like posted. I was in high school. Editing in high school, graphic editing was like a big thing.
Big time.
Big thing.
Yes.
So,
But he posted it.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Or are you smoky? Or,
I don't know.
it was in your eyes. Are you seeing stars? Are you?
I am a star.
Yeah, a lot going on in that picture.
Wait till you're looking.
There's smoke, there's fire, there's stars.
Reeves is the best to have because he gets so defensive, like so fast, but it's funny. Like it's all like in good fun. And so yeah, that's you posted that section, and it's usually the guest, and then we'll have a couple of teammates thrown up there, things like that. But it is you posted that. That means like at some point Reeves. This is what I was trying to tell him. I'm like, bro, that picture at some point you were like, yeah, this looks good.
Right, yeah.
You just have to embrace the fact that that went through your head at one point. So that's one of the funner parts of the show we do is you posted that. So it's a good time. Just a giant roast session.
Man, that's great looking back at Hang Time. Be sure to check Hang Time out on the Commanders YouTube channel. Tress, all our guests, we have them sign a helmet.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we would love.
I know everybody was telling me too that this isn't just because I'm here this week. You guys always have the away jersey up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's really cool,
absolutely,
man.
Yeah.
Like, you guys didn't have to do that.
Because you were the best guest we've ever had on this show.
Careful, man. That's public now.
I can't say this. You're the only partner we've ever had on the show.
No, I like that. I'll take that one.
But as you sign the helmet, what's next for you? What else can we expect for you the rest of the season?
Oh man, we got some serious dog fights against some great returners and great punt return units coming up. Coach Nate Katzer does such an awesome job every week of he calls us mercenaries. We don't know when our number is going to be called when we're going out to punt, but whenever we're out there, hey, if it's midfield, we're pinning them deep. If we got a penalty, we get tackled for a loss, whatever it is, flip the freaking field, like whatever. And so it is so fun to play for a coach that is aggressive and wanting to make plays. And I'm biased, but I just got the best coverage dudes in the league. They are just, if I miss hit a ball with not as good a hang time, they're excited because they get to go tackle somebody. Like, it's just, they are great. So just to expect us to keep hunting, man.
All right, we've heard from Tress about hang time, the punt unit, all those types of things. Tress, you host shows. Wrap the show for us.
Man, I'm closing. All right, so from me, I'm going to keep punting. The team's going to keep hunting, and we'll see you on the Players Club same time next week.